What is up, guys? Welcome to Rise to Elevate podcast, interview 6. With me today, I got Chaos to Calm Resellers, man. Thank you for coming on here. This is my business partner. This is my friend. This is someone that I could say that longevity, this is it. Like, we're going to be the future. He's changing lives as we speak. As you can tell, he's changing people's lives with his jacket. Bro looks spiffy, man. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, I appreciate him having me on, guys. Look, it's been something I've been looking forward to all month. We talked about doing this, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
But in all honesty, this guy right here, he's got me actually to be more of myself. That's why I'm here today, guys.
And that's Rise to Elevate, also combined with Chaos to Calm. Because I feel like that name right there is special itself. So thank you coming on here. And, I just kind of wanted to start off by, I know I kind of introduced him already, but what he does and what his goals are. But for the first thing is he's a eBay reseller, right? Right. And he also does charity. You do charity events?
We give giveaways. We give away charity through our store. Right now we're doing Make-A-Wish. Any child's toy or plush item, you'll see either Make-A-Wish or you'll see St. Jude's Research Hospital attached to those. Anything you buy in those categories, we're donating a little money. Okay. Hey, it's not just about us. It's about changing the world.
Hey,
my boy right here helped me see that. All right, it's not just about us as individuals. We need to help everybody. We need to change the world, and that's what I woke up to when I met this guy right here. That's why I'm all about helping support Rise to Elevate. And he's all about helping support Chaos to Calm, right?
This is only the future, bro. Or the beginning, I said the future.
Yeah. But looking forward to the future, though, right?
Mad forward to the future. So about the jacket you have on, man. So what made you feel comfortable to hop out with that?
So I knew the thrift shop song, right, as growing up, but I never really watched the video, right? So literally over the weekend, my wife and I watched the video. She's like, "Hey, you got to see this video. It's tight." So I'm like, I got that jacket. I got that jacket.
Malcolm would be jealous.
You know what I'm saying? I got it. So, but anyway,
people
guys,
might mistake you for a pimp.
Again, me loosening up and being more of myself.
Right.
Thanks to Rise to Elevate.
Oh, man.
I used to just really chill back and be all to myself.
Right.
But in all honesty, you can't really help the community. You can't really jump out there and lift others up if you're just to yourself. Mm-hmm. And so, again, once I met you, you got me fired up just talking about hey, I'm about to do Rise to Elevate. Mm-hmm. That was months ago. And here we are months later doing what we're doing.
Right. No, and I want to say
business is growing everywhere, right?
Just seeing you and how you've been growing over the just last 2 months is amazing, bro, because a lot of people strive to be where we're at right now.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and thank you guys for real on my end too. Like, it's crazy in the growth that we've had, and it's only just started. Like,
That's right. That's right.
So I kind of wanted to ask, what really made you start picking up these items and stuff like that? Like, I know you grab shoes and all that, but what about like the items that fit you the most, I guess?
So I try to use my eye. I try to use my 80s and 90s knowledge from growing up during that time, and I try to think back on things that really I think that people such as yourself that's a little younger than me, or people my age, even like we have glass items and things that are just more artsy, more home design stuff. But at the same time, we're trying to stay in the wide open category. We don't want to just be one niche item or one niche item. We want to do a little bit of everything. So when I go out, if I see an estate sale advertised, I go hit an estate sale and I find things like GameCube units.
Such as that one?
Yeah, such as this one here.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Right?
I feel like a lot of people don't even know what this is. Like, when's the last time y'all ever seen that? Comment down below the last time y'all have ever seen one of these. Oh, I shouldn't even showed y'all the...
Oh yeah, there's a secret game inside, guys. So if you come over to the store and you make this purchase, there's a secret game inside, right?
Hey, this dude's fly with it.
So look, we're all about making things affordable, man.
Yeah, no,
look, we don't want you to look on the internet and see $200 only, $300 only. hey, $119, I have that shipped out to you, which you're paying shipping, of course, but still yet, $119, I see these all over the internet for way more. I'm not trying to just build up a bunch of money and be rich off of eBay. Yeah. I'm trying to make things affordable, because if I can find them affordable and you don't have access to them where you are, I have access to them. You can come see me at my eBay store. And then out the door to the UPS or to the post office it goes. Every day, guys, I make a pretty good haul to the post office, and I appreciate y'all. Without y'all, I wouldn't be making that haul to the post office.
And it's only the beginning, man, because you just started, and it's going to grow and grow. You're going to get a warehouse soon for yourself.
The growth has been exponential.
Is that
in 2 months?
Next, you think is the warehouse, or at least like somewhere to store all your items?
Yeah, I mean, right now we have. We bought a building. Obviously, you do grow pretty quick. We grew way faster than we anticipated. Starting out with a few inventory items, maybe like 150 items. But Mark, I want to say right now, I'm at 600 plus items available in the store right now. I'm excited. Look, guys, this Sunday is our 2-month anniversary.
That's crazy.
Since we opened the store, we've literally sold over 240 plus items to you guys, and honestly, making smiles worldwide. Mm-hmm. You guys will see me talking about that on Instagram. You'll see me talking about that on any video you see me in. I'm hashtagging smiles on faces. That's what we want to be about. Community again. Mm-hmm. If I'm lifting people up in my own community, let's go outside of that and let's lift everybody up. If we can reach you by putting a smile on your face, by sending you a package, you may not find it anywhere else, but we got it. Mm-hmm. You know, something that we'll talk about hopefully eventually, how Chaos to Calm even came about. Mm-hmm. So,
well, hey, shoot, let's snap our fingers and get to do it. You ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Poof. Oh, that felt weird, didn't it? Oh, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad we're back.
Yeah, right. Hey, so let's just start off with the generic questions that everybody kind of wanted to know. What is Chaos to Calm? When did it start? What is Chaos
to Calm? My lovely wife Amanda, she started chaos2calmliving.com, a blog where she began to express herself, things that 20 years ago when her and I met. She had just came through a traumatic life experience. Crime, guns, kidnapping, things like that were involved, unfortunately. But we won't go into that today. We want to stay positive. So she decided to do the chaos2calmliving.com blog, which is available out there. If anybody needs to go get uplifted today, go read some of it. She can uplift you, I promise. But once we saw that she was able to reach people in an emotional way, in a supportive way, verbally, we just wanted to be able to reach them in their home. And so we decided that we would say Chaos to Calm Resellers. We saw a lot of people utilizing YouTube channels and things like that to grow an eBay store, basically. And we haven't really decided to do YouTube channels yet, but we just use social media, and we just rely on you guys who've been extremely supportive, and we appreciate that. Thank you. Keep on coming. All right. So, but anyway, once we started with just a few hundred items, like the 100 or so items that I mentioned a minute ago, and then now we're up to 600 items, plus we've sold over 240 items, all within less than 2 months, we started seeing feedback from that. Like around 30% or so feedback out of what we've sold so far. We hope to get that a little higher because we love hearing what you guys are saying to us, all right? So once we saw what you guys were coming at us with feedback, it just got us more excited. Because what we was attempting to do, reach them in their home, put a smile on their face, was working.
Right.
So we're just going to keep blowing that up. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep finding those items, those treasures, as I like to call them. Treasure hunting is freaking fun, dude.
So what is your, for Chaos to Calm, what is your entire goal? And I know you mentioned it earlier, but I wanted to kind of go over it again and elaborate to the people what your mission is.
Yeah, so what we really want to do is just, we want to, whatever way possible, whether it's through my wife's blog, whether it's through Chaos.com's eBay store where you guys purchase something. If you guys read our description there on our page, there's even a video. But I say exactly what I'm saying now pretty much. It's about the treasure hunt. It's kind of chaotic. It's kind of fun at the same time. But then the calming begins once you begin to see people looking at the items, see people showing interest. And then the next thing you know, that item sells. And then you get that positive feedback on the other end. Now, of course, there'll be negative feedback along the way, but we're going to grow. We're going to keep reaching the community. We're going to keep doing giveaways. We got the giveaway coming up in August, by the way. So we're going to keep doing charitable donations. We're going to keep supporting our local community. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I'm going to be doing a light vlog on a rehab on a home that Chaos.com has taken on. We're not just a resale store. We like taking on chaos and making some calm out of it, whether it's a smile or a guy that owns a house that needs a rehab. So that's what our main goal is to make people smile, you know, truthfully.
So when you wake up in the morning, what's your daily, I guess say task?
A lot of times,
As an eBay seller.
well, first thing I do is I get me some coffee because I just got to do it. But anyway, a big glass of water and some coffee. I usually go out to the shop and I look and see who's viewed what overnight. If I have watchers on my items, I love to send out offers because we do best offer on everything, guys. Don't be afraid to make an offer, by the way. A lot of people seem shy about making offers. I have everything in my store pretty much has a make offer option. And if you'll make a reasonable offer, I'll accept it. You know, don't make half price offers. Now, if I'm asking $20, don't offer me $6. All right, don't do that because I'm just going to decline it. But I'm being honest with you. I have to be. This is a good opportunity for me to be honest about that. Honestly, if people would make me a $15 offer on a $20 item, I will accept that offer immediately. You'll smile in about 2 to 3 days. And most of my items, by the way, even though you pay economy shipping, I ship priority, so I pay the extra. So I like doing that.
Where do you go to look for your items?
Well, we do estate sales. We do thrifting. There's a few local thrift stores in our area. We're excited about the 84 flea actually that you've introduced us to. We're getting fired up about that on August 7th. So. Hope to be selling a lot of things to you guys between now and then so we can go buy some more stuff at 84 Flea. But you guys come check us out. The $15 off or 15% off anything over $25 ends July 31st, guys. All right, and then we're going to roll in August 1st into that giveaway. Mind if I talk about that giveaway a little bit?
Yeah, go for it.
Right,
So
cool.
what giveaway?
So I brought a few examples today, Marco. I brought
Luigi.
some toys and plush category items, children's toys and plush category. All right, and I brought hats and headgear.
So how much do these go for, or is this for the giveaway?
These are for the giveaway. These will be something that you'll buy. All right. If you come over to the store, what we're asking folks to do is come over to the store, buy you something out of the hats or and headgear category, or the toys and plush category. Anything that you guys will buy out of that category, follow our store. All right. As one of on your eBay account, you just click on favorite seller, and now you're a store follower. That's going to help us grow in the eyes of eBay, which helps us with traffic, which helps us with sales, which helps us with smiles on faces, right? All right, so you guys come over, you buy you a hat, doesn't matter which one it is, doesn't matter how much you pay, jump over to Instagram, let me know on Instagram, or let me know in eBay messaging.
Can I see the Funko Pops too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
God.
So if you guys are checking us out over on Instagram, or just throw us a message right there on our eBay account, let us know the toy or plush or the hat item that you bought starting August 1st. We're going to pull your name aside from everybody else's that we sell to that month. the glass item sales, they're not registered. All right, it's only toys and it's only hats, guys.
Okay.
So that'll enter you into to the drawing. All right, on August 31st, my daughter, she's going to put her little hand in a hat. She's going to pull out maybe your name. We're going to give away $50.
Oh man.
All right, so yes, we are trying to buy some followers. I'm not ashamed to admit that. But guys, look, if 10 of you guys follow us on our store, that's 1,000 people coming through our store in the end. By the time eBay algorithms get involved, 10 people follow us, eBay says, oh wow, they're getting more followers, let's send them more traffic. See, so that's what, that helps us grow.
Let's talk about the algorithm. So how do you work around that?
It's
eBay
funny.
and Instagram.
It's funny how all that works. I appreciate all you guys coming and loving on me on Instagram too, by the way. I'm going to continue being more myself and open it up a little more, make it a little more fun, that it's not all just store business. But yeah, it's funny how those algorithms work. The more you guys come and check us out, the more I advertise on Instagram, the more I notice my followers have grown on my store, the more sales have increased. And I also have recently added a returns policy. I think I shied a lot of people away from making purchases because I had a 0 returns policy. But I have recently added a returns policy. You'll be happy to know that we'll take returns up to 14 days. That gives everybody a chance to check it out, try it on, see if it fits, make sure it suits their cabinet if you buy a piece of glass, a sculpture, or whatever the case may be. Okay. But I think people needed that returns policy, and I'll be honest with you, it's definitely helped my sales. Yeah, okay. So I look forward to doing some more with that in the future.
So has there been any things that, well, obviously you just pointed out of, something that's been, you want to work on as a business. But is there anything else that you feel like has made a positive income on your business, on the bright side? I guess you could say
fun part, the treasure part, the treasure hunt part has changed me. It's helped me to actually smile myself. It's just fun. It's literally fun. It's amazing when my wife is out because we both have other avenues of income. So she'll be out traveling around our city and pop in some thrift store that's just random location and find Barbini glass sculptures that are in a thrift store that are worth $1,000, $500, right? And then she's sending me a snap video of this happening, and I'm like having to get paper towels and wiping drool off my face because I'm looking at it on my phone where I've just Googled it and I'm like, what? But these are great deals that we're able to find that, again, like I said earlier, may not be in your area at that great deal, but now we've made it available to the entire world. And we do global international shipping is why I keep bringing that up, Smiles around the world. I just had a guy bought a sculpture from me the day before yesterday, Tokyo, Japan. A shout out to Tokyo, right?
I want to go to Tokyo. That'd be cool.
So that in itself has helped change me, and of course that fires me up to go out and change the community, to go out and lift people up, to just be more involved instead of to myself.
Laid back.
Yeah.
So that leads to my next question. So about your rehab, you're doing a rehab over the house?
Oh yes, this house that we've taken on, Chaos.com has taken on a home that is in it's in pretty rough shape, you guys. Fully ripped all the flooring out yesterday. Got the walls, removed doors. Basically, we're going to gut this house except for drywall and trim. It's getting ready to get a fresh paint job, fresh flooring. So we took this on in our local community. That's going to be a house that will be available it's a rental property, right? So it will be available soon. I don't personally own the home. I just take on the task. Yeah, I've got a guy that I know. He's a great guy. he has some rentals, and when he's in need, he'll lean on me sometimes, and hey, he looks out for me, so I like looking out for him.
And that's cool, man. I give you props for even reaching to do that project, because a lot of people stay in their own bubble,
right?
And I understand, but not really. I don't. But it's how life is, and we just have to learn how to change each other's minds and be more positive towards each other.
Well, I had to bring my neighbor, actually, not Juan, but Jose Valdez with Marvelous Painting, right? He's my neighbor right across the street. So it gave me an opportunity to reach out to my community. Here we are again. Right. Hey, Jose, man. Hey, I got some money. If you want to come and check out this job with me, let's go bid it. Oh, yeah, sure. We go bid the job. He said, man, I'll do it for you because you're my neighbor, $2,200. Yeah. I was like, all right, well, I bid the job as a whole. I got $2,400 for it.
And you say bid in the job as in what? Can you explain that more?
Bid the job as in just, hey, you need this, and this. The guy gave me a list of what he wanted done from me or anybody that I could bring involved, right? So I just put him together a price, just a set dollar amount on what it's going to take to get it completed to move-in condition, and there's his bid. He likes the price, and now we're as you saw yesterday on Instagram. We started that one.
Yeah, no, that's how
it's almost like I'm gonna need rehab when I'm done rehabbing this one.
Hey, you'd be surprised, man. But so that goes to the, I kind of wanted to ask, how do you contain the shipping and all that? What do you do? What's the process on that?
Well, everything is done in-house. We do utilize our own printer. We went out and invested everything to get this business going. Right as soon as we started that first 100 or so listings, we saw, hey, we need a laser printer to print labels. Who's going to run to the post office every day? So we went on and just made the investment. We went on and made the investment in the building. Got a nice building. I'm actually trying to make some profit on some sales so that I can go ahead and get it insulated and stuff and get it finished out on the inside. But it was a big investment in the beginning. Honestly, but I think that our buyers and our watchers are going to really help us grow. Mm-hmm. So I'm willing to put anything and everything. Wake up day, the sun's up, I'm hustling. I'm either finding treasures to put in the store inventory, or I'm talking to RISETOELEVATE to promote him or promote our store, or I'm running to the post office, but shipping is pretty quick and easy. It's all laid out, A, B, C, D, and I try to get everything down to a B, C, D. That saves me money. I can save you money. Anywhere I can save money, I'm going to obviously try to save money on the sale. But of course, you can't always do that. You got to give away free shipping every now and then.
No, and that's just how it is. That's how you draw more people in, and that's your job, And so I just wanted to also ask, because I know you elaborated on it earlier with your little, fluffy coat and stuff, but your inventory. So when it comes to your inventory, how do you stock that? And do you have a limit, or do you just sky's the limit?
Well, obviously I make money on the buy. When I'm there making the purchase, I got to make the best deal there so that I can make it profitable, but make it affordable. All right, because if it's not affordable, nobody's going to buy it. So that is my key goal, is to make it affordable to you guys. Like I said earlier, everything's on a best offer. So if it looks like it's just a few dollars out of your price range, reach out to us. Most everything we buy is it's going to be some type of vintage clothing. I'm constantly looking for vintage clothing. I look for the sneakheads out there, all the sneakerheads out there. I look for quality shoes. They are all going to be pretty well pre-owned, but I look for things that I know you can hit the ball court, or you can hit the mall, or you can hit the club, or wherever you're going, and still look spot on and look tight, right? If you have any issues with anything you buy from us in our inventory, whether it's vintage, retro, or brand spanking new, you're open to use our return policy. 14 days, that gives everybody plenty of time. But we like to look for the vintage, the glass, the cool artwork, brass bookends, things like that. We like to look for things that we know people are going to enjoy, people are going to be looking for themselves. I don't look for things to stock my house. My wife looks for things to stock my house.
That sounds like me. That's what I would be doing.
I look for things to stock my store to make available to you guys. My wife looks for things that she stocks our house with. But literally, it does. It gives us a chance actually to enjoy the treasure. It gives us a chance to enjoy the treasures while we have them in inventory. Like the Barbini glass sculpture that she found. Actually, we're enjoying that. It's a beautiful piece. It's up on the cabinet. It looks amazing.
Where'd you find that?
She found that down around Folly Road at a thrift store.
Well, I need to go there. I actually forgot they had a thrift store on Folly. I feel like that's a perfect destination if you're going there. You go over here spilling the sauce, man. I might have to take that out.
Right. Well, my daughter spilled the sauce about how a lot of folks will sell a vacation home down by the beach or whatever, and then they just
push all of it.
They just leave all of it in the house, and people who buy the house, they just donate it or give it to the local. Like down at the retail store, that's retails as in an animal tail. It's an animal rescue, 100%. nonprofit, right? So we go and check out her store, and anything you buy from her's tax free, and she gives all her profits to the Folly Beach animal rescue, right? So we find a lot of good treasures in there, all right, because a lot of nice things end up in her store. People love her. People love, in that community especially, love what she's doing. Not to give a shout out to retails, but shout out to retails.
That's cool though, man. So I also wanted to go over, where do you see your business in the next 5 years? Or where do you want your business to be in the next 5 years? It could be 2 questions.
When we started this almost 2 months ago this Sunday, when we started this,
awesome.
I told my wife by the beginning of, not the beginning, but by the end of next year, I want to be 5 figures, like $100,000, $200,000 a year, because I do have full-time other gigs that I do, like the rehab, the house. That's going to take me about 2 months, for an example. So that's going to take a lot of time. But meanwhile, I'm going to be focused on Chaos.com resellers, because I can do that. That job can be done overtime, which I'm something I'm grateful for. But the main goal is to grow the inventory. I currently list between 5 and 10 items every single day in my store inventory for you guys to be able to have access to. Come and check out some of this new stuff I've been adding. Some really amazing stuff, some really vintage, some really actually amazing stuff. If you haven't already, come over and check this out. Come over and follow us, eBay, Chaos.com resellers.ebay. Make sure you follow us as one of your favorite sellers.
Yeah, we're gonna reach out.
Don't forget, favorite sellers. We're gonna
reach out with them.
So I've been listening to some nice Adidas stuff. I've been listening to some nice shoes. I've been listening to some nice vintage. That Macklemore. Now, now don't take me serious on that. That Macklemore wore it. I don't know. I wore it. You can say I'm Macklemore, but I'm not.
That song came out when I was in like 4th grade. Bro.
Right.
It's just like it's just like a flashback, a nodulistic flashback. Is that how you say it? Nodulistic.
Nostalgia.
There it is. I said nodulistic.
Nostalgic.
What kind of crap?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I had to think about that one. For a
I
second
did have to
myself.
think. I was like, what?
But we look forward to the growth. If I can move from 5 to 10 item listings every day to 20 to 30 item listings every day, that will put me over that next level edge. All right. And once I'm doing 30 item listings every day, now mind you, Marco, by having to do cutting, editing, and all that sort of stuff, right? So there's an entire photo shoot. There is a 7 to 12 picture photo shoot, and then there's a draft with all the detailed description information, which stuff like this is pretty easy because the UPC gives me some good details, right? Cheat code, exactly. Stuff like this that comes from estate sales, I have to describe everything. I have to give all the details myself, so that's a lot of typing, but I love it. It's fun. Once I get all those items drafted, I try to draft me about 10 to 15 items, and then I go through in the evening when I'm done with everything else, including dinner and hanging out with my wife and kids. I just go and sit back and in my office, list. And then all those drafts are gone. Then the next day, the next morning, I'll go out in the shop, make me some more drafts, or I'll make some drafts while I'm just sitting around watching TV or something. Yeah, it's about 2 hours for me to do 10 full listings from beginning to end. If I link all the time frame together, it takes me about 2 hours to do around 10 listings. So it's going to be a minute to get to 30 because I do many other.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
What would you suggest any upcoming eBay sellers or anybody who's kind of going in your route? Any advice or anything? What would you suggest them if you could?
The most important thing I can suggest that I've learned along the way is you make your money on the buy. You make your money on the buy. So if you comp an item at $45, I'll give you a perfect example. A 1.5 quart Tupperware Kool-Aid pitcher, tea pitcher, whatever you, water pitcher, whatever you want to call it, straight up Tupperware from the 60s, 70s era, right? We find it, we comp it at the flea market. All right, it's $1. Buy it at the flea market for $1. You comp it, it's $32 online. No joke, $32. So at $1 purchase, we made money on the buy. That's what you got to look for. And some people might walk past a Tupperware pitcher or a Tupperware bowl with a lid. It's valuable. It's very valuable. These are very valuable, but in another world, Tupperware is very valuable. In another world, kicks are very valuable. So with that being said, you make your money on the buy. That is one of the key things that I had to learn in the beginning. I cannot go out and buy a $6 hat and sell it for $15 plus shipping and really make any money on it. Yeah, everybody says, oh, you're doubling your money, man. You're doubling your money. Well, there's a lot more by the time eBay takes some fees out, and by the time you pay $2, maybe 25 to 45 cents for a promotion for eBay to promote your item. That profit dwindles down pretty quick. So, but yeah, make money on the buy. There's where you make your money.
Yeah, man, that's what if I could suggest anybody is to be yourself. So that's my next question. Can you be yourself?
So far, I've been able to be a lot more of myself since I got out of the work field out there in the world and created my own work field, my own. Hey, my life is a vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change it, right? So these are things that have become. These are just lyrics to songs that have become mottos that kind of stand out in my mind because they're so catchy. I'm intrigued by that. Being a little bit of a drummer back in the day when I was teenager, I get into music a little bit, so I catch on certain lyrics, and if they stick with me, they make sense, and then you can apply them to your own life. Then it gives you a little everyday step, a little beat in your step, something to remember.
Yeah, no, shout out to Young Desi. I got his music in my heartbeat, bro. I swear, I love that dude, man. He, I wake up every day and hear his music, and I'm like, I gotta grind. So I can relate drastically on that.
I found Young Digi following me on my Instagram yesterday, right?
Hey,
so I found a lot of people started following me on my Instagram. Right. I don't know if it's the content, but hey, by the way, if you guys like my content, I'm going to continue to try to improve on that. If you guys show me what you like, I'll try to make it for you. Right. But with that being said, people like my boy LV Shane, like you talk about Young Deji. This guy, this is family, but this guy, if the sun's up, he's grinding. If the sun's down, he's grinding. And he's doing that, national tours. He's doing world tours now. Obviously, he's in the UK right now, so now we can say he's doing world tours. But he young way, he's your age, like in his late 20s. But the guy is influencing me to step up. When I met you and you started talking about Rise to Elevate once again, I mean, you got me fired up. Like literally, I was just kind of.
So who would you label as
you know?
your influencers then? Because you were just saying me and then Elvis or LV. Sorry.
Yeah, LV. I mean, as far as I got to be honest with you, as far as the reseller business goes, I got to give a shout out to Harry Tornado. I mean, literally Harry Tornado. They're a young couple from Columbia, South Carolina, actually home state, right? So these guys, checking them out on their YouTube channel, following their Harry Tornado YouTube channel, and seeing how people react to the affordable items, seeing how people reacted to them, that kind of got me and my wife excited. But watching them treasure hunt, that was freaking awesome. Like literally watching them treasure hunt. I mean, I wouldn't normally go out and look for stuff like the other day. You guys saw we made the commercial for this interview. You're Killing Me, Smalls. That was a treasure find. You know, that's from your childhood and my childhood.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I was on the border when that thing was
right.
just like, man.
But that itself,
you should start vlogging it.
That's a treasure, you know, and that's something that I've been considering, Marco.
Especially every hunt.
What I'm so focused on right now is I'm so focused on is the store growth in a different way. The vlogging, I realize it will help me grow to an extent, and probably blow me up.
No, it really
and I've been really
because people would know where you're getting the items.
Right. I've really been trying to kind of open up that category.
Takes time.
Yeah, and so I've been doing teasers with the Instagram and the Facebook Lives and the Snap, spotlights and things like that. The more I do those, the more I'm comfortable with it. But again, I'm trying to see what you guys like, and if I see what you guys like, then I'll make that content. But involving what I do, everybody is out there going to the flea market blogs, and I get it. I go to the flea market, I go to the Goodwill, I go to the thrift store. Everybody's doing that, and I don't mind jumping in on that bandwagon, so to speak. Right. But I'm different. I'm being yourself. I don't want to be like everybody else, so I'm doing my vlogging in my format and my
That's how you have to do it, man. Because then you're not being yourself.
Exactly. I don't want to be like Harry Tornado.
Yeah.
But I want to be like Chaos to Come. And so, but I'll learn a little bit from Harry Tornado. I'll learn a little bit from Rise to Elevate. I'll learn a little bit from Rise to Elevate Gaming. I learned a little bit from, several different
news.
I mean, I've been watching some The Greatness. I mean, like, I want to do that. If anybody's not following The Greatness, I brought him up. I'm not trying to plug him or anything, but I want to do what he's doing. I want to just roll up on somebody at the gas pump and say, hey, here's a honey, fill her up.
Hey, no, soon you will, man.
You see what I'm saying? That is something that I've talked about it all my life, honestly. I talked about it all my life. Even 20 years with me and my wife, we were trying to figure out, what can we do for ourselves? Let's find something we can do for ourselves. Let's stop doing stuff for everybody else. Money-wise, income-wise, work-wise, let's make a business for ourselves. And thankful to her that she, chaos2calmliving.com, she was brave enough to step out and start putting that out there and things about herself, which then helped all these other people. Of course, she's on Pinterest and stuff too. But seeing her step outside of her box, and then again, when me and you met, a year or so ago, a little over a year ago, something like that, and you started talking about the Rise to Elevate franchise and how you was about to start, doing this and growing this, and then again, like I said earlier, here we are.
Hey, that's what you call manifest. That's why I teach everybody, bro. Just if you want to do something, reach out and grab it. Living testimony. Shout out to my dog Frank too. He's living it with me, and my girlfriend, and my cousin. But you just got to learn how to be yourself, and just explaining what you just did a few minutes ago is a perfect example of being yourself. There's nothing wrong with learning from other branches of people. It's like being in a spider web, you know what I mean? You got to learn how to feed each other and teach each other the proper things to grow. And I just wanted to say thank you for hopping on here. It means a lot. Probably I loved all my other interviews, but probably one of the best interactive ones I've had so far.
Cool.
Because a lot of people are,
I'm
you know,
glad.
some people are not that comfortable speaking in front of a camera like that. So just thank you for coming on here. Chaos to Calm. Shout out social media. Do you want to tell your social media real quick?
So you guys can follow us on Instagram at Chaos to Calm Resellers eBay. You can follow us on our TikTok, which is also Chaos to Calm Resellers. You can follow me on Chaos to Calm Resellers Facebook. We have a Facebook group, Chaos to Calm Resellers. Guys, come over and follow our group.
Check them out, guys. They got a lot of vintage stuff, retro. You know, we just showed y'all the things they're giving away in giveaways, so that's kind of some examples. I love every single one of you. Do you have anything else you want to say before we go?
Hey, don't forget to come over to the store. Follow us as one of your favorite sellers on your eBay account. Help us grow. Get yourselves involved in that $50 giveaway we're doing starting August 1st. All right? Come check us out.
Hey, man. Thank you again. I love every single one of y'all. Remember, stay true to yourself. #RiseToElevate.
Chaos to Calm. Be yourself.
Peace.